Toriyama did it again, y'all. Okay, Toriyama did it again. More retcons, adding on to the retcons he's already made. Okay, he's adding on to the lore he's already established. He's doing it all. Episode 10, we got a lot of new information and lore drops. Okay, Supreme Kai, Naharen, he's doing the best job he's ever done, giving us exposition. Okay, he is really speaking for Toriyama's pen. As this is the most he's ever done it, and it's perfect. I'm gonna get right into it. This is gonna be a video only about these lore drops. If you read the title, you know. Let me hop straight up. I think the biggest highlight and biggest takeaway from this episode is we got a definitive answer for how the universe was created, and not just like our universe 7, but all the universes. All right, and it started from the demon realm. Okay, a demon named Rimus. He's the one who created all of the universes and the multiverse, all of that, right? Before this, we could have surmised that, okay, maybe it was Zamlana. I said his name wrong probably, but you know, the dragon god that was mentioned in Dragon Ball Super, or Zeno himself could have created all the universes. But now we know before Universe 7 or any of those other counterpart universes existed, it was just the demon realm that existed, and he wanted to expand the universe. He wanted to expand the demon realm. So they created a separate universe, apparently, or a separate world, or maybe multiple. I don't know. That perspective gets crazy, because at that point you could look at it however. If there was nothing in the universe, and he's creating universes within the universe that he's in, so now there's multiple universes. And outside of those multiple universes is the bigger, wider, open universe. Like, it gets crazy now, right? But we know that he created the multiverse. He created Universe 7 and so on and so forth. He's the one, and I asked this question not too long ago with the information we've been getting through through Daima. This is why I like Daima. And I like Supreme Kai. It's like all of the exposition he gives us, I like it. Because they just gave us the answer in this episode that this guy, Majin Ramus, he's the one who appointed all the Glens as gods. And that goes back to what I said before, Toriyama's little funny twist on things, and how he's really solidifying this new lore that he's kind of glossing over his old lore with. Because, you know, as I've said in a previous video, he's mentioned things about the demon realm before, and about how science is, you know, used in our universe, and magic is more of what demons use in their world. And now I'm understanding this new picture, and I see why the demons are using science so much too. It's because the demon realm existed so much more longer before the universe than we thought. Okay, this is the first universe in life that existed. Before the universe was even created, it was the demon realm. They've probably been all the science that Bulma and people before her over years and years and millions of years of Earth being around, and they just now have gotten to the future technology around the Capsule Corp's days, right? Before then, all the technology they've been innovating up into their lifetime, the demon realm has been doing this whole time. That's the crazy perspective on this thing. So they've been doing that this whole time. They're relatively new people compared to the demon realm. The demon realm is really old, okay, which is kind of crazy. And he is glossing over some of his old lore also when it comes to Piccolo and Demon King Piccolo. Okay, now I said it before. I'm not gonna be surprised if Toriyama just straight up tells us, yeah, like Demon King Piccolo has memories of running around the demon realm, bodying niggas. Okay. I won't be surprised if he just like twisted that around and said that. Okay, why do I say he twisted it around? It's because if you think about Dragon Ball, and maybe if you think I'm wrong, go back and look at it. In Dragon Ball, Kami and Demon King Piccolo split when they were on Earth. Okay? So for Piccolo to say that he got the memories from his father, which he should be able to recall as clear as day, he remember a lot of other shit. Okay, maybe it was just so far back, right? He forgot some of it. I know a lot of people thought that the memories Piccolo's having are from either Demon King Piccolo or from Nail, because the guru probably told Nail and all that, but I can't really say that when we're dealing with like retcon material, in my opinion, because it's still in the air. We don't know. Toriyama could throw a curveball and just make it something that Piccolo knew the whole time, because he also has memories from the nameless Namekian warrior and his father. Who knows, right? So when he said my father, who was he referring to exactly? Now he's not just Piccolo. I'm sure he's referring to Demon King Piccolo, right? But let's really think about this shit. Like, what if he could be referring to the nameless Namekian warrior's father, right? Because now he's no longer Piccolo anymore. He said, you can call me Piccolo, but I'm neither Piccolo or Kami. So that's what he said. So what if he's maybe that's me looking too deep now. Maybe I'm the one thinking too deep, okay? But that could be a possibility. He could be thinking of Kotaku. It's not Kotaku, but you know who I'm talking about, okay? You know who I'm talking about. The nameless Namekian's father. That was Piccolo's identity before he split from Kami. And I'm glad that they mentioned Dragon Ball Super in some capacity without really having to mention it, because Supreme Kai also mentions how this guy, like, well, I said earlier too, but he appointed the rest of the Glens to be the overseers of the other universes and whatnot. So that answered a question I was asking myself since the Demon Realm thing started. It's like, okay, if the gods are from the Demon Realm and they're like almost like regular beings, who gave them the authority to just be playing God over in the mortal realms? Who gave them that ability? What makes them a god at that point? You're a demon. How are you getting God Ki? Where did they get God Ki from? You know, that makes that a question now. Well, where are you getting God Ki from? Can anybody get God Ki? So that's a big question now too. A really big question. Is God Ki magic this whole time? We're gonna have to figure some things out about that now. It kind of contradicts with other things if you really think about it, but I'm not really caring about that too much. I'm enjoying the story. I enjoy Toriyama's writing, and I want to see what he does more with this. Yeah, I'm not here to talk about the entire episode, so let's run down the checklist real quick, okay? So we found out that the universe was created because the Demon Realm and the Demon Realm Supreme King wanted to expand the Demon Realm, thus creating the universe and the other multiple universes within the universe they live in. So you think of a big bubble, and he created 16 universes inside that bubble. Those are all the universes, like the globe that we showed us. We already seen that, right? Boom. So we got all the creation of the universes sprouted from the Demon Realm. Boma asked the question that all the viewers would ask. This is a sign of good writing. Whenever it gets down to exposition or any type of character just telling us things, you have to bounce off the other characters. There has to be somebody who's giving the exposition, somebody who's asking the questions, maybe somebody giving the examples, somebody doing all that. Okay, you don't know. So Boma asked the question: is everybody a descendant from the Demon Realm? Then Supreme Kai said no. Like, for example, Saiyans and you Earthlings and humans were created after you were born. He said you were born after your universe was created. So that makes me think, how is that possible? When that Majin from the Demon Realm created all the universes, did he make life too? Did he create life in the universes with magic? Are these people born from magic? Because who created them? Who created the Demon Realm people? Is it going to be like the Buddhist belief, like just they started sprouting from nothing? Where is this going to go? So I wonder how far that's going to go. Will we get more information on that? Because that shit is real interesting. And I wonder if Supreme Kai will ever dive into the differences between magic and ki, specifically within the Dragon Ball world, and how they're fundamentally different on the core level. And I want him to hyperanalyze everything like he's been doing and give us detailed explanations about everything like he's been doing, okay? He said that people left. He even told us the Namekians might have left and they took the trees with them so they could replant the stuff. And Goku mentioned how, well, damn, that's messed up because Frieza blew the planet up. He's given us all the little information we never knew we wanted. He's told us about the 5 Glen trees. I thought he was going to tell us the different type of Kais born on each tree, because we only know about Supreme Kais. What about the fat, well, not the fat ones, but what about the other Kais that like King Kai, North Kai? He doesn't look like Supreme Kai at all. Not just because he's fat, he doesn't look like him. So I thought that the Supreme Kais were always taller looking, and then the regular Kais weren't. But maybe they're all just guys. Some of them are tall, fat, short, diesel, skinny, all that. Look like women, so it doesn't matter. Like, even though they're not race, nothing, no gender, no race. Well, yeah, there is a race, but you get my point, right? So yeah, that's about it. We got all the information we need, and I'm gonna talk about everything more in a full chapter. The full episode review, because I'm gonna drop that. It's gonna be a longer video maybe than this one is. I don't want this one to go on too long, so I'm gonna start wrapping it up right here. But this is real interesting, man. You got any comments down below, bro? Put them down below. This is on a whim, okay? I think I'm really liking what Toriyama's doing right here, bro. I like what he's doing right here, man. So all the understanding of technology that Bulma has, Panji's gonna have probably a way greater understanding of that stuff, because the demon realm birthed everything, literally. The demon realm birthed the entire universe, bro. That's kind of crazy. Are we gonna get an answer of like what God created the Saiyans, or how the birth of other races came about after the universe was created? Are we gonna get a more detailed explanation about Demon King Piccolo, or whoever Piccolo was referring to as father? I'm sure it was Demon King Piccolo, but it could be the one who I said earlier, because he's no longer Piccolo or Kami. So would he not be referring to who he is now and that person's father? Nameless warrior's father? But maybe I'm hyperanalyzing that. Maybe Toriyama forgot about that. Okay? Because if he's saying Demon King Piccolo, he probably forgot about the fact that he said that Kami and Piccolo split when they were on Earth. Okay? And we also knew before that nigga, the nameless nigga, was born on planet Namek anyway. That's what they were told. The nameless warrior was over there. So he's, like I said, I'm not mad. I like it. Toriyama's going back over his old lore. He's doing retcons. Some things he's moving around. Some things he's just adding on to it. It's not even a retcon. And it's amazing. Like the universe thing, I think it's being added on to. Some of the Demon World stuff is a retcon. But it wasn't really that solidified in place. But he did say things worked a certain way before. But that's neither here or there anymore. I'm out. Comments, whatever, if you want, I'm out.